And there we go. Hey, 7:30 Sunday evening. Time to go for some Gearhead interactive live chat. Let's see what's going on tonight. Who's here and ready to go? Charles is here. Kevin's here. Hubcap's back. Kevin L. Pete's here. Austin. Well, you must have a really, really low bar for your favorite shows, Austin. That's all I can say, buddy. I appreciate it, but you must have a really low bar. So anyway, but I am glad you're here. Let's see. Facebook is connecting. Dad's here with us. So, Tractor Mike is on. Ron's here. Lots of fun things going on tonight with the highlight of someone is adding an original copy of Tucker Topics to their collection. So anyway, Waycamp's here. Sean's here. John's with us. Great group here, ready to rock and roll tonight. So the bar's pretty high. Scott's with us on Facebook. Anyway, man, it's been kind of crazy. Glad you guys all made it back tonight. I know everybody's excited for the raffle drawing. We got all the names in the can, ready to go. We will get to that here after a bit. But as always, first off, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Hey, Mark's here with us. And also, at some point tonight, I'm going to have to break for a couple of minutes. Bandit's here. I've got a transport coming by to pick up a check for a load of cars he's got to get up in Kansas City this week. So he's going to text me when he gets here, so I will bail off for just a few minutes to run out and get a check to him so that he can get these cars loaded, hopefully Tuesday, and get them back here. So when he texts me, I will jump off just for a few minutes. I won't shut it down. I'll just be away for a couple minutes while I get that stuff to him. So anyway, as always, double check your comment before you hit send. If autocorrect changes it to something that I can't understand, I will have to skip it. Try to catch most of them. Yes, I bought more junk, shockingly. Surprises no one on here. You'll entertain yourselves. All right, perfect, Neil. Hey, DJ's here with us. Thanks, Play Nice. Dennis Chapman's back. Yeah, chat amongst yourselves, exactly. If you're on the NoBuddies Show Facebook page, please remember I cannot see those comments. This is a shared video from the Nobody Else's Auto page. If you want to comment, participate in the auctions, whatever, you'll need to be on the Nobody Else's Auto page or the NoBuddies Show YouTube channel. If you just want to watch there and hang out, you're perfectly fine. Please remember, I cannot see those comments. Trolls, we do occasionally get trolls on here. You guys do a great job of making sure they know they're not welcome. I ignore them. Steve's here with us. Super chats, always super awesome. We do have the supercharged super chat badge warmed up and ready to go for any supercharged super chats that happen to pop up throughout the evening. Hey, Steve's here with us. Say hey to Russell Johnson, hanging out with John. Glad you're hanging out with us tonight, Russell. Yep, Austin's in, and we're going to talk about the gathering here in just a little bit. Got some more information on the gathering that we need to catch here shortly. So, and of course, ads. We do have to deal with ads. It's their game. We just have to work around them best we can. So, anyway. What's been going on this week in my world? I hope you guys had a great week. Obviously, we're ticking away towards the gathering. Whoa, hold up. Kevin L. hitting us right out of the gate with a supercharged super chat. Thanks, Kevin L. Appreciate that. Awesome. Boom. First supercharged super chat of the night from Kevin L. Number one this evening. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do on the door prize situation. I guess everybody else has to pick out what they want in second prize. If for you guys that haven't been here, Austin or Austin's dad is the first name out of the hat every time. I don't know how he does it. Hey, there's Mark Kirk. But it's always Austin or his dad. So it's like a McCoy always has first choice of the raffle. We'll see if we can break that trend this year. But, hold up. Sean coming in with another supercharged super chat. Boom. Thanks, Sean, for the second supercharged super chat of the night. There is probably some truth to that, Tractor Mike. Put some badges in the raffle. We might be able to do that, Mark. But yeah, nobody really figures that out. But Austin keeps winning. I'm not really sure how that works, but like I said, maybe we'll break that trend this year and somebody else will get first prize. So we'll see what happens. Although Tractor Mike could very well be on to something. But I do know we're going to have some cool stuff. Rico is whipping up some cool stuff for us again this year. I've started gathering up a few things for the silent auctions as well as the raffle. We will do both. We'll have some stuff laid out for silent auctions throughout the day. And we will also do a raffle drawing. Hey, there's Christine. So that's always a good time. Should be even more interesting though with more people this year. We'll see how that works out. So we usually have. Whoa, hey, there comes in Randy with a nut farm with another supercharged super chat from Randy with the nut farm. Thanks, Randall. Boom. So we'll have all that set up that day. And Jess should be outlawed and the world will be a great place. So Rico's still welcome though, right, Tractor Mike? You okay? Rico okay. Jess just a little sketchy. She's probably not on, so she can't defend herself at this point, so it's real easy to take shots at her. But if she is watching, we will hear from her here very shortly. But we like to give her a bad time. She's our token person we can pick on. She's like a little sister, so she's fun to pick on. Rico, okay. Poor Rico. Yeah, we have talked about hey, there's Bill Disc. Possibly taking up a collection for Rico's alcohol for having put up with Jess. So that's been brought up in the past as well. So anyway, but as far as going on with the gathering, like I said, I'm getting a few cool things rounded up that I think are going to be fun prizes and fun auction pieces. I would imagine probably looking 15 to 20 pieces in each deal. That's kind of we'll try to do a few extra this year because we've got a lot more people coming. But that's kind of what we did last year, a dozen, 15 pieces. We'll probably try to do 15 to 20 pieces in each. It will be a mix of some bigger things since most people are driving, but there will be some smaller things in there for the people that are flying. And like I said, we'll have some fun with it. It's always been a good time. And and basically the tickets we sell for that just helps support the event. So, and you guys get to take some cool stuff home. If your name is McCoy, you always get to take home the coolest stuff. But that's just kind of how it's worked out here the last few years. So we'll kind of have to play it by ear and see how things shake out this year for the first name out of the hat. Austin is in full agreement. I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, they've done well. They've done exceptionally well, actually. And we're just and literally they're just numbered tickets. We just have a roll of tickets. So I mean, you can't see names, just nothing. I'm just yanking a ticket with a number out of the can, and it's always attached to a McCoy. I don't know. Hudson badge. They're dealing with the McCoys. That's right, Austin. We need a Hudson badge. But anyway, as far as getting things ready for the gathering, while we're on the topic, like I told you guys last week, I was basically going to consider it sold out and cap it. But I talked to Mark this week, who does our food, and Austin, you guys, what do you think about Mark's cooking? I think he has done us insanely right on lunch. So I went and talked to him, kind of told him where we're at, said, man, we got a lot more people. I don't know what to do. I think we're going to have to just shut it down. Kevin Ells, yeah, he's right there. Hey, there's JP. Yeah, Pete remembers. Yeah, it's good stuff. Austin needed a nap. I can see that. But so I went and talked to Mark, and I talked to Pete a little bit this week because, like our stickers and stuff, even the sheets for the silent auctions, Pete and his wife take care of a lot of that stuff for me. And obviously, I'm concerned about the people that help me do this because this is a ton of work. So I talked to Mark. I told him about where we're at on people. And I talked to Pete about, hey, there's Nate. And everybody is in agreement. Pete, Mark, and these are the guys that are actually doing legwork to help put this deal together. They're like, if they want to come, let them come. So I guess if you're still interested in coming and you want to sign up, just let me know, get your $25 paid, and we'll add you to the list. So they're all, Mark's like, you just tell me how many people are coming and I'll take care of it. We got to buy the food with the money that we're gathering, but he said, I'll cook it. Not a problem. That's right. If you bill it, they will come. So I talked to Pete about it, and Pete had the exact same opinion. And he's like, hey, if they want to come, don't stop them. So, and my concern is obviously I want a quality event. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves. I don't want it to be so overwhelming and to where it's a problem and people don't have fun. And, but those guys are the guys that help do the legwork to put this together. And, they're like, hey, don't tell them they can't come. We will figure it out. So if you're still on the fence, get with me. And that's right. You can't do that, Steve. But on the other hand, I want a quality event too. I don't want there to be so many people here that somebody doesn't get food or can't get to the food line or, doesn't get to see some of the stuff they want to see. That was my main concern is there again, the quality of the event so that everybody that does put the effort forth to come has a great time. Hey, there's David D. I can see that, Steve. You always drive something cool. So Jeff from Ottawa's here. Hey, I got your voicemail Friday, Jeff. Just did not have time to deal with it on Friday. I was bananas, but we're good. We'll get it figured out. Don't worry about it, man. So basically, if you're on the fence, still thinking about it, and you want to come, all you got to do is let me know. Mark said he will find the food one way or the other. And like I said, maybe we'll have and we may not. We may be tapped out on the amount of people that want to come. Hey, there's Kenny. But and like I said, these are the guys that, obviously I put a ton of work into it too, but these are the guys that it wouldn't happen without their help. And it may sound dumb, but stuff like the name tags and the sheets for the silent auctions. Yes, we could throw a notepad out there, but it's much more organized and much cleaner with what Pete and his wife do to help us out. Obviously, Mark cooking for us. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of time that those guys put forth to help us do this. So, those were my two concerns. The people that help and a quality event, and everybody is saying this is going to work. Just do it. So there again, if you want to come, holler at me. We'll get your ticket paid for. We'll get you on the list and we'll see what happens. And hopefully we'll have a few more people that want to come. That's a good way to put it, Pete. That you could still be sitting there eating food, even though Austin is claiming most prizes. That's very true. Awesome, John. That'd be great if you could make it up. Buick Man had the convertible out today. Hey, Andy's here, the Rusty Okie. So we're going to roll with that. We're going to see what happens. We may not have one more person sign up, but if it works, yeah, no kidding. I can't imagine what it would be like trying to get down here from Canada, Jeff. That would be a nightmare, I'm sure. But like I said, that's where we're at as of now. Everybody that helps do it says if they want to come, let them come. So we'll see if anybody else signs up, and we won't officially close it. If we have twice as many people sign up all of a sudden, we may have a problem, but I don't see that happening. So just wanted to put that out there. If you're thinking about coming, or if you know somebody's thinking about coming, just holler at me. We'll get them added to the list. We'll get their ticket paid for, and we'll go forward and see what happens. And hopefully we'll get a few more people show up. It'll be even cooler time than it was going to be a few weeks ago. So anyway, that was one of the main thing we needed to discuss on the gathering. That hey, there's John Sanderson. John will be here, and like I said, I'm not gonna lie. If I wouldn't say I'm a little bit nervous, I know it's gonna work, but we got a lot of people signed up, and which is cool. It's gonna be a good time. So if you want to come, let's put it together. Let's make it happen. Perfect. And that thanks, Pete. There's Pete's email address. And Pete is managing the email list. It manages the overall email list for me, but also the specific email list for the gathering. Once you've got your ticket paid for, Pete and I stay in constant contact on that. So you hit the priority email list for any changes or anything like that. And we are working on tweaking a few things with the amount of people that are coming in, the amount of people that are going to be here Friday. I've got some fun ideas that we may start. We may kick things off a little earlier on Friday for you guys that get here in time. And also may try to slide something else in on Saturday. Don't know yet, but we'll see how it works out. But we're still working on it. And if we can add something here or there and make it an even better experience, that's what we're going to do. So there's Pete's email address. If you've got any questions, you can hit him up there as well. Okay, well, if she wants to come, John, that's fine too. It, like I said, Mark said he will feed whoever shows up. So if she wants to come, John, not a problem whatsoever. You want another auction? We got to see what gets scheduled for auctions. If we can get one scheduled and worked in, we'll try to squeeze one in. Driving a Firebird, not the Camaro. I bet you just got scolded for that, didn't you, Sean? So anyway, hey, Dougster made it. All right. Yeah, you did get. That's what I figured. When you corrected yourself, it's like, oh, he just got in trouble. Perfect, John. No problem. Like I said, the guys that help say do it, so we'll do it. We'll see what happens. We'll invite some more people. It'll be a great time. Okay. What else is going on? Something else interesting happened, kind of. Facebook hit 60,000 followers this week. That was kind of cool. Facebook keeps ticking along. I said 60,000 on YouTube. We got a little ways to go to get there. We're only about halfway there on YouTube, but kind of a milestone for Facebook to hit 60,000 followers. I thought that was pretty cool. And something else I was going to mention to you guys that just completely off topic. Well, not completely off topic, but Friday night I was sitting here doing paperwork, and Gumball Rally popped up on YouTube, free with ads. So I was like, I've never watched the Gumball Rally. Anybody out here ever seen the Gumball Rally? Because I'd never seen it. I've heard of it. Got the shiny new trailer hitch on the Centurion. Nothing wrong with that. Tractor Mike has seen it. I had never seen it. I'd heard of it. I was curious if you guys had. Okay, so you guys have all seen it then, so you don't care. I had never seen it. It's a precursor to the Cannonball Run. It's the same thing, just called the Gumball Rally. Pete saw it at the drive-in when he was a kid. What I thought was interesting about it was two of the primary cars. Now, they were still valuable cars at the time. They were probably $10,000 cars. The movie was made in 1976. But two of the primary cars, a 427 Cobra and a Ferrari Daytona, and they were beating on them pretty good, tearing through a canal route, through the water and the slime. It was kind of like, wow, if those guys had ever had any clue that someday those would be 7-digit cars. And I mean, they're just out beating on them. And it's like, wow. Oh, yeah, I do remember that poster. I do remember that. I didn't remember that's what it was, but I do remember that. So it was just kind of comical to sit here watching them just beat on these things that today are $1 million plus prized possessions in major collections. But if you have not seen it, it was worth watching. So it's worth checking out. So, something else that's going to be coming up here soon that I think you guys are going to get a kick out of. We went out to some of Dad's other buildings that you guys have never been to, and we got another truck out that we're going to start doing some stuff with. Hey, David's here with us on Facebook. Hippies, there's Hippie. Those two cars probably are from being in the movie, but I mean, they're 7-figure cars anyway. So, hey, there's Big Rig Brett. But, and we're going to definitely do some content with this. In fact, I want to use it. And like I said, none of you guys have seen it before. I hadn't even seen it in a while until we went and got it out of another shed. But you guys that have been, or you've seen the old Chevy tow truck, the old 50 Chevy Wrecker. I know you guys remember that have been here. Remember the 50 Chevy tow truck that was the old dealership tow truck that I've got over in the other building. So we went out to some of Dad's other buildings and brought in another tow truck. So I think we're gonna have some fun with this. Clutch is a little weak in it, but Dad's got a friend they're gonna put a clutch in it, and then we're gonna have some fun with it. I think I want to go pick up some cars with it. It's a 1978 Jimmy GMC 1-ton 2-wheel drive with a Holmes on it. So, I'm looking forward to having some fun with that. It was the wrecker from what was the Chevrolet Pontiac dealer here in Great Bend. It's original paint, or not, it's been painted, but it was a blue truck and now it's red, but it's the original paint from when it was a tow truck. So it is faded and it's definitely got some wear to it. It was originally a blue truck. Now it's red with gold stripes and has John Elliott ink on the side of it because John Elliott was the Chevy Pontiac dealer here in Great Bend. They were just Pontiac up until about 90, and then they bought Chevy, and they were Chevy Pontiac up until they sold out around 07, 08. So we've got that tow truck that we're going to start having some fun with as well. So 78 GMC 1-ton with a Holmes on it. Hey, there's Big Job. Whoa, Kevin L. coming in with another supercharged super chat. Boom. Thanks, Kevin L. for another number 2 tonight for Kevin L. on the supercharged super chats for the evening. Boom. Sounds good, Hubcap. That's right. Blue pickups that are now red, 100% original. It's original from when it was a tow truck. It hasn't been repainted since it was turned into a tow truck. So, anyway. Not sure about that. John, if Rico was on, he knows those trucks pretty well, but. All right. Moving on. What else is happening? New inventory. Everything else is forgiven when you say Holmes Wrecker. Holmes Wreckers are pretty cool, so it's going to be fun. Gold is very 70s. Yeah. So I think it's going to be fun. So here, hopefully soon. Oh, and I talked to the guy on my Ford too. And it's supposed to be done by end of May. I've paid him, and barring anything weird of not being able to get seals or weather strips or something, end of May is when I told him I want my 78 F-250 done. Jay Little's Blue Duesenberg was once a tow truck. Does not surprise me. So anyway, lost my train of thought there for a second. I got off course. Everybody's getting too excited about the tow truck. Any Sinclair stuff to auction? Not tonight. I know I don't have any Sinclair stuff tonight. But anyway, new inventory. I did get one pickup this week, and I found some trucks that were actually going to the shredder, and they were pretty much destroyed. I did go ahead and strip them what I could get, what wasn't destroyed. I did get some pretty good stuff. But man, there would have been a lot more if I could have got to them a little bit earlier. But unfortunately, it was too late, and I was able to save what I could, so that's what I did. So I stripped up 3 or 4 trucks that were going to scrap, and I picked up a 1994. Now, it sounds like 90 stuff. Well, that's too new. Well, it's 32 years old, and in Kansas, 35 is an antique. And it's a pretty decent looking pickup. 1994 F-150 Super Cab, short bed, 2-wheel drive, XLT, full power, 40/20/40 seat. There again, it's a little rough. It's got some rust in it, but still there again. If I don't gather that stuff now, it is not getting any easier to find. So I went ahead and grabbed it. Yeah, I think those trucks are going to catch on huge. So it had to grab that for sure. The NoBuddies, what do you guys got going on? Let's check out the NoBuddies page. Right there. There's Matt right there at the Boise Roadster Show. Let's get on the page. See what you guys have going on. Weston, the auction's about ready to wrap up. I need to look at that. Oh, yeah. Check out that 8-track. Oh, that's 4-track. Wow. Who remembers 4-track? I remember hearing about 4-track, but I don't really know much about 4-track. John's new golf cart. Cream City Pete, working out in the shop, working on the Chevy. Hey, there's Buick Man's new hitch. Glenn posted stuff as the happenings around Salina. Waycamp got his Model A out. You trying to be like Strauss or what? I mean, you guys both got tan Model A's. Oh, yeah, there's the Caprice. The Tractor Mike Caprice. Factory purple 67 Caprice 2-door hardtop. Hey, there's Glenn right there. There's baling wire. Yep, Waycamp trying to be like Tractor Mike. Waycamp's a follower. All right. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate you sharing that stuff. I always forget to do it. All right. Like I said, if you guys are not on this page, jump over there, check it out. You have to answer the questions to get in. Like I've told you guys in the past, I do not manage this page. This is Andy and Zach. They take care of this for us. So they have the questions set up to keep spammers out. So go and answer the questions. If not, we can help you out with them. They will let you into the group, and you can see all the cool stuff that all of the other guys are working on and posting on the NoBuddies page. So if you're not on there, jump on over there, the NoBuddies. That's what we were just looking at, seeing what everybody else has going on. So be sure to check it out. Quadraphonic 8-tracks. Oh, yeah. One thing you guys did want to see that I actually forgot to bring. So I'm going to run out and grab them real quick before we get to the raffle and auction stuff and things like that. Hey, there's Dean. I'm assuming you guys want to give this brochure away and do auctions and whatnot tonight, correct? Speaking of auctions, I've got I did get some more payments here at the end of the week. So I've got 4 or 5 of them out there that will be going out here first of the week. Some guys that you had a couple things built up that are ready to go now. So I will be getting on that stuff. If you're waiting on something, that stuff should be going out this week here, first of the week. Along with that, if you have anything from February that is not paid for, please get with me. Jeff, I know we're still working on yours, trying to figure yours out. Not worried about that. But if you have stuff from February that is not paid for, please get with me because it will go back into the auction boxes next week so I can close February out. So, Jeff, we'll get yours figured out when we can. Hey, there's Maggie with us. And do what we need to do because I know yours is going to be a little tricky, but we'll keep working on it. We have a few more models pop up here over the next couple of weeks too, Jeff, so you never know. So anyway, please, if you got something for February, let me know. And the guys that have payments have paid for a couple things. That stuff will all be going out here first of the week. It may be Tuesday. I've got somebody that's going to be here first thing in the morning on parts, so we'll see how that goes. But that stuff is going to be heading your way here shortly. And that might be in somebody's box. You never know. So anyway, trying to keep an eye on my phone here too, so when the transport gets here, I can run out and get him a check. Okay, I'm going to run out and grab this stuff that we wanted to check out because we talked about it last week. I promised you guys you'd see it, and I meant to grab them and bring them in, and I forgot. So anyway, bear with me for a second. I grabbed the wrong box, guys, but I found somebody else who wanted to say hi. Yes. Yeah, you can tell she's really excited about it. Yes. Say hi, Gray Kitty. Yes, you haven't made an appearance in a while. You haven't made an appearance in a while, Ding Dong. Yes, I know. I woke you up. See, they're saying hi back to you. Yes, usually take me back to where I was sleeping. Right? Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. We'll take you back, and then we're going to go get what we're going to show them to start with. Say bye-bye, Gray Kitty. Bye-bye, Gray Kitty. Meow. Okay, here's what I actually went to get. And you guys wanted to see him. You've been asking. Here we go. All right, where are we at on comments? Lots of high Gray Kitties. 64 Galaxy models for sale. I don't have, well, I need to see if I've got any extra 64s. They're running cat diesels, yep. Yes, that's true. When she ended up down at the impound lot, which I actually own that property now. So, but yeah, she disappeared for quite a while. It was kind of weird. Let's see. Man from the farm. Can't stay. Wonder sure gave father John Deere can't. Perfect. That's awesome. At least that was well worth it then, man from the farm. I'm glad that worked out. So glad that that's awesome. Well, I hate to hear that, man from the farm. Our condolences, absolutely. But I'm glad that the little piece that we were able to add from here helped. So sorry to hear that, but glad that that one little piece was something that helped the situation. So yeah, she was kind of skin and bones. So you bet, man from the farm. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, she was skin and bones. Yeah, she hasn't ventured too far since then. So anyhow, here we go. You guys have been asking. We talked about it some last week. You wanted to see them. They're still dirty. I have not cleaned them up. They're exactly as they came off the car. Are you ready for this? The valve covers from the Continental Mark II. So there goes the hearts. I told you these things were cool. How wrong was I when I said these are cool? I said they're dirty, they're crusty. The heart, it's like a river of hearts now. And yes, I do have both of them. So now, they're aluminum. You can actually polish them. Like I said, these are still filthy. These are just as they came off the car. And no, they're not going anywhere, other than one's going to Dad's shop and one's going on my wall. But how cool are these? The original Continental Mark II valve covers. They are heavy cast aluminum. See on the back side? I'm kind of making a mess here. They're all dirty. So, see, I didn't lie to you guys. I told you they were cool. They are real and they are spectacular. That is exactly right, John. So, you can see why when he wanted to buy the car, why I had to keep this and keep the valve covers. So it should make a little more sense to you guys now why I was so excited, Auburn Badge, about the valve covers, other than the fact that I made a stinking mess with all the dirt and dust falling off of these stupid things. So I said they are literally just as they came off the car. The hearts are still going. Well, I guess we'll show it to you one more time. Pictures of the car. Yeah, let me see here. There's the full video on it. Cooler than a 3-speed fan. That's pretty cool. Well, bear with me here just a second. I can't find them. Yeah, the Mark II sold. This hood was rusty, so. Didn't have that anyway. But yeah, the Mark II is gone. That's all I kept off of it. Let me back up to last year here real quick, and I should have a couple quick shots. If not, we'll keep moving. And you can catch the whole video on it. But I said it was rough. It was nothing fancy by any means, but it was a pretty cool car. And it was one of those cars that, just like Tractor Mike said, you know, I smiled every time I turned the corner, seen it sitting there. And that's what Tractor Mike said. He goes, could have looked at that thing any day of the week and been perfectly happy staring at that. Holy crap, there's all that stuff with Dennis Taylor. I keep forgetting to put the Dennis Taylor video together, don't I? Yes, it was an air car. I really should. Man, we got a lot of stuff when Dennis Taylor was here. Yeah, we had. Yeah, I got to probably put that together. You guys are getting me sidetracked. Here it is. Almost as good looking as Heather. That's when it was pulled out of the trees where I got it. Yeah, these would be pretty tricky to polish because of the way they're made. But I mean, it can be done. But they are cool because these are all individual ribs. It's all cast into that thing. But now you can see why I had to keep them. Yeah, there was a bunch of Lincolns there. So yeah, it's gone. The guy that bought it actually has a non-air Mark II, and that's what he wanted. So, on top of the fact that if you ever needed anything for his Mark II, where do you get it at? So, we worked out a deal where I kept the valve covers, the trunk ornament, and he got the car, and everybody was happy. Yeah, that's what I said. The low spots would be tough to do. There's no doubt about it. So anyway, wanted to squeeze those in because I knew you guys were waiting on that. Let's go ahead and let's do oil can real quick because there's something I want to touch on in the oil can. I hope you guys caught the oil can book video. It didn't get a ton of views, but you guys, I hope you did see it. Pappy's here. I hope everything's okay, Pappy. I hope you're doing all right and it's nothing serious. But we did get the video up on the American oil cans. And there's something that Tom brought up that I didn't even know. I've had the book for 12 years or whatever. I didn't even realize this till we did the video. So what I wanted to share with you, and the can that we're going to look at tonight isn't in here, but there's a similar one just like it, or just about like it, and it does exhibit what I wanted to cover. So yeah, it's that he's the one that did it. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. But what I didn't realize it was some of the more subtle hints in this guide that he put in there for people to use. And I'm going to use one that's similar to the can that we're going to look at here tonight. And that's why I wanted to catch this, since we got the video up, some of you guys seen it, that something I didn't realize that Tom talked about in the video is, like on this Wolf's Head, for example, we look at this can and there's a small 5 below it. That meant that can was available also in a 5-quart. I didn't know why that was there, but that was something that he pointed out that was a good way to denote that you could see this can in a quart or in a larger version of it, such as the 5-quart. This Wolf's Head available in a 4-quart. So that's what those numbers were for, and I didn't even realize that. I mean, you see them there, but you didn't know what it was because you had to read the instructions and pay attention to the details, which who does that? But at least Tom explained it all to us. Yeah, there again, it helps it jive better. So tonight's can that I wanted to bring up, to reiterate that point, since Tom talked about that, is a Wolf's Head. This one is a silver backing, and he has this one at 60s, I believe. The 1156 Wolf's Head, 60s era. Prior to that, they used a bright white, even back into the 40s, and that's what we've got tonight. 5 U.S. quartz net of Wolf's Head. It's a great book, John. Hey, Bodine made it. It really is, and I mean, 20 or 25 of you guys have them now, and I've got some more here ready to go. Steve's is going out tomorrow. Some of you guys will pick up at the gathering, but it's pretty cool to learn that about it from the guy that did it. And if you guys do, if you don't have one and you want one, let me know and we can get another order put together. Or you can always order them direct from him at Dean's Books. That information is in the video. So, yeah, that's right, John. This can is a metal can. I think this is probably late 40s, early 50s. It does have the steel seam on it. It says Wolf's Head on both sides. This particular can does have some scuffs and scratches in it. It's not mint by any means, but considering this thing is probably a 75-year-old can, still looks pretty darn decent. It's got the Wolf's Head logo down here in the bottom corner. 100% pure Pennsylvania, refinery sealed, 5 U.S. quartz net. Now, something else that I just noticed as well that Tom talked about on the book, if you remember, PGCOA membership list. We touched on this in the video. The companies that were members of the PGCOA, and there were a bunch of them. As we all know, there were tons and tons of small oil companies out there. Pennsylvania Grade Crude Oil Association members. And there are literally pages of them. Says it would, John. Yeah, no kidding. That's right, Mark. And on the Wolf's Head can, PGCOA permit number 6. So, let's check out our PG, whatever it is, membership deal here. Pennsylvania Grade Crude Oil Association members. Member number 6, Wolf's Head Refining Corporation, New York, number 6. I don't know if that's an $850 can. I don't think it's quite that valuable, but I bet it still has some pretty decent value. So I thought that was a good example to kind of talk about some of the things that Tom had talked about in the video. John, I'm taking it that you like the book, which is awesome. I'm glad you have such great feedback about it. And it's been fun utilizing this book in our discussions, and I'm glad you guys have had a ton of fun with it. Guys, I swear by Wolf's Head, yeah. I noticed that, John. I really did actually notice that you love the book. But like I said, it's a great book. I wouldn't be, preaching it to you guys if it wasn't that great of a book, because I wouldn't want to be selling it to you guys so that you and then get something and be, oh, this sucks, blah, blah, blah. This isn't any good. So that's kind of, what I wouldn't want to tell you that it was that good and not be that good. Now, you guys are really taken to it. I'm excited that you guys are so thrilled about it and excited about it. But it's a neat piece, no doubt about it. Yeah, I know. and that's right, Dean. Some cans are getting pretty expensive too. Hey, there's Nick. Yeah, kind of a nerdy thing to say, but hey, yep, so be it. But there again, it's still fun. Hey, Scott's here with us. And that's the whole purpose, is enjoying this, learning something. All that stuff is why we do it. That's why we're here, and that's what makes it fun. So, the Wolf's Head 5-quart that has a lot of specific ties to this, so now that even I understand some of it a little bit better. Right up there with the Churches of Poland calendar. All right. That is exciting. Why do I feel like Fonz? Hey. I don't know why that just came to me. It was just like a natural reaction. It's like I just went from Churches of Poland to Arthur Fonzarelli like that. I'm not sure how that happened. But anyway. Hey. That's right. Okay. Back to whatever regularly scheduled programming this is attempting to be. So, right next to the Bible. There you go, Sean. Okay. Let's just checking something here real quick. I figured I'd have my trucker would have been here by now. But anyway, okay. Anybody ready to give away some Tucker topics? Auction some stuff off? Hey, Slola's back. Hadn't seen you in a couple weeks. Glad you're back here, Slola. Man, the badge tonight is just off the charts. The brochure's off the charts. So we'll see how far we get on stuff. But let's go ahead and give this away. Talk about the new raffle, which I'm going to shake it up a bit. We're going to shake it up a bit for the next raffle. It's going to be pretty cool. But are we ready to give away the Tucker topics? Are you ready to see who's going to win the Tucker topics? The original Tucker topics that's going to go to somebody else's collection. I have 2 as of right now. I will very shortly only have 1. So let's see who got in here over the last couple of weeks. Most of these just came in here recently. If for some reason you got in the last couple of weeks and I don't read your name, get with me. These are not the early entries from the first part. We've already gone over those. Ron Levesque, Matt Williams, Sean White, Pete Winters, Mark Talene, Dennis Chapman, and Matt again. So those are the last batch of entries into the raffle this month for the Tucker topics. Like we talked about, this is a real deal, authentic Tucker memorabilia that was sent to someone who had signed up as a Tucker dealer in 47, 48 era. This is the one that we looked at that had all of the, well, let's see here real quick. We won't look at this whole thing, but there's a couple things I wanted to show you. Like I said, this went to the dealers. Literature and dealer aids now available where you could order your sales literature, or just like we talked about, your showroom banners, just like my big silk Tucker topics. Sorry about that, Pete. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to mess up Pete's copy here. Here we go. I know Mark hooked us up on these. I need to be using them. Sorry about that. Let me regroup here. We'll get this right. We'll get this right. All right, here we go. Okay, now we can handle the Tucker topics correctly. So, and also another thing that we thought was really cool in here was the accessory groups. As we know, the more accessories you bought, the further up the list you would be as far as getting a tugger. So it has the breakdown and the pricing on the accessory lists, plus multiple other things. There are 15 pages in this magazine. So we will now place it carefully back in its plastic sleeve. And now it doesn't need to come out until it gets to one of your collections. Okay. We're ready to give it away? Here we go. Shaking them up in the big Buick oil can. And as you can see, there's a whole lot of familiar names in here ready to go. So, let's see who the winner is. The person adding an actual original copy of Tucker Topics to their collection is going to be who's that? Ron Levesque. So, Ron's the big winner of the Tucker Topics. Now, who's going to start off next month's raffle with free entries? Let's yank one more name out. Ron is excluded because he's getting Tucker Topics. He's good. He doesn't need anything else. So, let's get somebody else kicking off next month's raffle with free entries. Mark Tilleen, Big Rig Brett hitting us with a supercharged super chat. Let me get Mark's name written down, and then we're going to bust out that supercharged badge. Mark Tilleen kicking off next month's raffle. And Big Rig Brett hitting us up with a supercharged super chat. Boom. Big Rig Brett and a supercharged super chat. Okay, now, you know what that means. And we're all cleaned out, ready for next month. So, what are we going to do next month? I told you it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to shake it up a bit. Needs a date with some quadruple lot steel wool. It is chrome. It's really shiny. But believe it or not, these were actually designed to that only the letters show. If you look up a 35 Auburn Bowtail Speedster with a supercharger and you look at the hood emblems, the only thing you see in chrome are the faces of the letters. This area back here, all this background is actually body color. So that's why these emblems are not highly plated throughout the whole badge. This one has been plated as an original that was replated. But it, like I said, the only thing they're concerned about are the faces of the letters because these are painted in the backgrounds on all these areas. So that's why it looks a little bit funky because they were supposed to be painted. David D. Oh, no, I didn't. Holy cow, they were rolling so fast. Thanks, Sean. I missed that because David D. hit us up with another one. I missed it because the comments got rolling. Thanks for catching that, Sean. I missed it. David D. hit us up with a supercharged super chat. That was my bad. It came in on my screen. There's only about 6 comments between him and Brett, and it rolled at the same time. One rolled off, and there was still one at the top, and I didn't realize that. Thanks, Sean, because I missed it. David D. hitting us up with another one. Boom. Yep, so if you look up 35 or 36 Auburn Supercharged, and it doesn't matter if it's a Bowtail Speedster, a Cabriolet, whatever, or a Phaeton, that's how they were done. So, almost missed David D. Good catch, guys. I appreciate that. Whew, okay. What's next? Yep, absolutely. Congratulations to our winners, Ron and Mark. And you guys probably want to see what we're going to do next week or next month. So I told you we're going to shake it up a bit. Let's get it out. We've kind of played with some of these ideas in the past and done some different things. And I was at an antique show here a while back, and I was looking at some stuff, and I saw this toy dump truck. I was like, that's pretty cool. That might be a good raffle piece. But, usually if we just do one toy, it's a little bit better. Mark is ready for auctions. Good idea. We'll get to that here shortly. So I find this toy dump truck. I was like, man, this thing's pretty sweet. Be a good raffle piece. And it's kind of different because it's plastic cab. It is a Hubley. It is made in USA, and it is in great condition. Oh, check that out. Plastic cab, plastic tires, everything else is metal. It's like, that's pretty cool. But it's kind of small. I mean, where'd my tape measure go? It is a little over 8 inches long. It's not like a big 12 or 14-inch toy like we've done in the past. Front end looks great. The plastic body's not chipped up. But I got to looking around the guy's booth, and yes, it will absolutely dump a Hot Wheels, no doubt about it. So as I'm looking around, he has another Hubley. This is actually a metal cab, 51 Ford-ish nose, 5152. This one does have kind of rubbery tires on it. The rest of this one is all metal. It does say Hubley on it. Launcher truck, yeah. So I was like, well, those are pretty cool. Hey, Billy Bowman's here. So I'm wandering around checking this stuff out. Those are both cool little trucks. This one is, thanks, Dean, hit the hype. This one's about 9 inches. It's like, well, those are pretty cool trucks. That's right. This one is all cast. Exactly. So as I'm checking things out, I stumble onto this truck. This was not a Hubley, but I was like, man, that's a cool looking truck. 57 Ford-ish nose. This one is all metal. And, this one also about 9-10 inches, about 9.5, a little bit smaller than we normally do. I thought, what the heck? Let's give away all 3 of them. How's that sound, guys? We're getting a few hearts. I'm thinking that is good. We'll draw 3 names. First one gets first choice. Second one gets second choice. All right. Timeout. Timeout right now. Austin is getting a little excited. Good idea, Randy. Which means he probably plans on first choice because he's Austin. But I thought, what the heck? These are nice medium-sized toys. We don't have a nice big one. But all 3 of these just absolutely great pieces. Good looking trucks, good colors. They've got some scratches and things like that. Hearts and fireworks are still going. I'm taking that's a good thing. So hopefully the entries are good enough to support this thing. Because I'm kind of going out on a limb here. But yeah, I could see that happening too, Brett. So we're going to give all 3 of them away. Hearts and fireworks are going like a river. I'm taking that as being good. Let's put these up here so we can all admire them. Oh. Oh, that'd have been fun. So, what do you think, guys? Are we good with doing 3 prizes? No, I'm keeping that. I kind of bought that one for myself. Well, like I said, I thought, they're all great pieces. There wasn't one really big cool one, but they were just such great. I mean, I looked at the condition of them. I looked at what they were, what they did. I was like, this might work. You guys might get excited about it and hopefully buy a lot of raffle tickets because obviously they weren't, these aren't the big ones that are a couple $100 a piece, but obviously they're good quality pieces. And as we all know, good quality toys are tough to find. Hearts are still going. I'm taking it that as a win. Hey, we're back to Fonzie. And so we'll see how it goes. When are we going to give this stuff away? The 30th is on a Thursday, so we'll see how things shake out. Whether we give them away on the 26th, we may give them away 1st of May. It may be 1st of April or 1st of May before we do it. We'll see how things shake out. So anyway, that's the next raffle. All 3 of them. 3 different winners, 3 different trucks. And now we're ready for auction time. Ready? Yep. Randy of the Nut Farm is already refreshing and reloading and getting ready to rock and roll. Okay, let me get everything rounded up here, and let's get ready for some auction time. Okay. Just about had a situation there. My leg about locked up on me again. Okay. Let's get boogieing into some auction stuff. As always, we will hold up a piece. We'll talk about that piece. We may talk about the car a little bit, give you some dimensions, talk about any damage. As we're talking about it, if it's something you're interested in, go ahead and throw a bid out there just to make sure I know we've got interest in it. After we get done with the description, I will hit the timer on my phone, which I keep right up here by the comments, so I can keep track of them. We do have bidders on both Facebook and YouTube, so if you see me glancing back and forth and calling out a bid you don't see, could be on the other format, as we do have some viewers on Facebook again tonight as well. We will go 90 seconds. I will tell you when this hits 30. I will tell you when this hits 60. And at the end of 90 seconds, when my phone says 130, I will announce the high bidder based on what I see on my screens. Now, sometimes that does vary slightly based on what you guys see. We have had a few instances where you guys will see a bid, but I won't see it till after the time has run out. So occasionally that does happen. So please give yourselves a few extra seconds if you do plan on sniping something. Unless noted, shipping will be included in the 48 states. If there is something that we're going to add extra shipping to, we will go over that at that point in time. As always, if you got any questions, you can always give me a call. If there's something you want to bid on and you're not really sure whether you know what to do, if you want to throw a bid in out there, and if you win something, just call me tomorrow. We'll figure it out. It's not a problem. Check money order, PayPal, friends and family, Western Union, any of that stuff works. And we'll get this stuff added to your collection. So, yeah, ads just need to leave for the auction. Before we get too far into the auction tonight, I've got several of these. So I wanted to share this with you and see if there's any interest in them. Since I've got several of them, I was just going to put them up and see if anybody wanted any. These are a great little can. Skell Ease gasoline additive for valve and upper cylinder lubrication. Now, this one I did clean up. A lot of these are not clean yet. These are regular Skelly cans. They have all the oil derricks around the bottom, the red, white, and blue graphics, the Skelly logo at the top. On the back, it has the directions: smoother running motor, lower maintenance cost, more pep, power, and speed. Directions: for regular use, add 4 ounces to each 10 gallons of gasoline if engine is sluggish. Follow directions shown on pint can. Improves engine performance, dissolves harmful gum and carbon deposits, frees and lubricates valve stems and piston rings. Skelly Oil Company, 4 fluid ounces. So basically, like I said, guys, I've got a bunch of these. Austin's ready to go. So if you want some, and a lot of them look kind of like this. I haven't cleaned this one up yet. There's some that are rougher, but most of them kind of look like this. They've got some dirt grunge on them. If you guys want them, before I clean them up, just take them like this and clean them yourselves. They're 15 a piece. And I've got several, so we'll sell them till I'm out if you guys want a bunch of them. So anybody that wants any of these, I can start a list, or you can add it to your auction payments. What do you put on those? Randy's bidding on it too. Like I said, I'll sell these to you guys. Now, if I clean them up and start listing them, they're probably $20 or $25 cans, because they've definitely got some age to them. But since I've got several, we can't really auction them every week. That wouldn't make any sense. So anybody that wants any of these, let me know. Add them to your payments. If you want 2 or 3 of them, if you want 5 of them, I'll sell them till I'm out. They're kind of first come, first serve. So if somebody wants 5, you can have 5. I don't care until we run out of them. So I don't know how many's there, but I got quite a few in that box. But they will come still dirty like this, not cleaned up or anything. So just let me know, guys, if you want some. And like I said, we could auction one every week for the next several weeks, or we could just do them like this. So I just washed this with soap and water. Use like dishwashing liquid to cut the grease, and then I just run over them real quick with a little buffer. So I've got a bunch of them, Austin. They're 15 a piece, but they're going to come dirty like this at 15 a piece. So anybody that wants them, let me know. We'll sell them till we're out. But they are cute little boogers. They are about 2 3/8 tall. That's right, Dougster. That's for sure. So anyway, I wanted to throw that out there if you guys want some of these, because they're just cuter than the dickens. Like I said, if somebody wants a half dozen of them, that's fine. Sounds good, baling wire. Just add it to your next payment. I'll get them in your box. And like I said, I mean, I'll sell them until we run out at that. So we'll get baling wire down for a couple. And let's get stuff started off with the auctions tonight. We've got a smorgasbord. We've got horn buttons, emblems, license plates, cans, hubcaps, magazines, all kinds of stuff. Sounds good, Mark? Just add it to your next payment. Matt wants one. Perfect, guys. Just make sure when you do that, note that on your payment. Because my stuff won't jive unless it's noted. If you have 2 auction items under your name, and one's $20 and one's $30, and it says $50, then I know that is what that's for. But if it doesn't add up, then I don't know what it is. So, yeah, whatever you want, guys. Like I said, I don't know how many I've got, but I've got quite a few of them. But they're going to come dirty. So we've got several of them spoke for already. So let's get things ready to go here. Get the timer set. And let's start off. Let's start off with just kind of a regular license plate here. Kind of get things started. And like I said, we've got a little bit of everything tonight, guys. So if you want to see something, throw it out there. We'll start off with just kind of a normal license. But when I say normal, we don't have a lot from this state. This thing is 57 years old now. So, and it's still in pretty good shape. And we're going to go down south. We don't go south very often. We go north quite a bit. We don't go south very often. To the great state of Texas. 1969 Texas plate. This is a bare metal plate on the back with the reflective screen printing on it. And as with Texas for years and years, they were black and white. That was about what it was, or white and black, however you want to say it. Did have a star in the middle of it instead of just a dash for the between the numbers. But there again, Texas were pretty simple and cut and dry plates for a lot of years. We've got John at 16. This is a roughly standard size 12x6 plate. We've got John at 16, and let's go ahead and get things boogieing. Timer's going, and here we go. $24 with Christine. $25 with John as we pass the 30-second mark. 1 minute gone, 30 seconds left to go. I've got John at 25. $28 with Christine. As we're ticking away, coming out of the end, I've got 28 with Christine. And that does it. 28 with Christine. Oh, and by the way, I was over at the shipping bench today, Sean and Christine. Sean, I missed one of your cans. It got shoved up to the corner and I missed it. So I will get that in your next box. Oh. Oh. Hold on here for a second. I'm just looking for something. I thought I had something over here, but I'm not finding a group. Okay. I thought I had a group of something here, but I do not. So we'll skip that. Okay. How about a horn button? This is just the button. This should be in some sort of a frame, but it is not there, but the button still looks cool. I do have a 56 plate tonight, Mark, by the way. We'll get to that here in just a few minutes. Have an Auburn badge while we think about it. And now we're going to sell something that is really cool, actually. I don't know. There was since some sort of a housing, but the horn button looks awesome. For our Oldsmobile friends with the globe and the ring in the middle. Hey, Mike from New Waverly's here. Obviously, this should have been in some sort of a housing, but the plastic looks amazing. We can look at the back. We can see how the earth is actually cast into this. And then, of course, painted silver to make it stand out. Good looking piece. I just don't know what held this on the actual car. It is about 2.5 across this part right here. So like I said, missing the ring or whatever held it. But man, the globe still looks awesome in it against the black background. All right, let's get rolling. Oh, and you can see on the back where it had little pegs and stuff. So this had some sort of a housing on it. Let's get rolling. Kevin L at 10 as we hit the timer. Just past the 30-second mark. Hey, Chuck's here from SoCal. $12 with Bill Disc. Just past that 1 minute mark. $12 with Bill Disc. Ticking away, coming out of the end. 12 with Bill Disc. And that does it. 12 to build this. Kevin L has 17, and he came in at 131. All right, let's start off with let's get some toys worked into the mix. We're going to start off with a small handful of toys because they are small toys. They are Tootsies, which is awesome. We didn't get into the big box of Tootsies yet. At least I think these are all Tootsies. I thought it said Tootsie. That says Tootsie. No, this is a midget. Okay, so we've got a mixture of small toys. This is a Tootsie Tornado. This is a small one. This little dude is only, what, a couple inches? 2.5. 2.5 inches. We have a midget toy sports car. Mark, 24 with Mark. That is probably super old. Mark, that literally just popped up. 2 3/4 on the little midget toy sports car. Ford Ranch Wagon, about a 60. 28 with Steve. Whoa, you guys may, I assume those are all on the horn button. You guys all may want to stop and refresh because literally those just popped up. About 3 inches on the Ranch Wagon. And a Tootsie Toy Ford pickup. So since these are smaller little dudes, we're going to roll them all together. You're going to get the whole batch of them. One-shot deal. So we're going to give everybody 20 on the toys with Randy. Appreciate that, Randy. Thanks for clarifying that we're 20 on the toys with Randy. And you guys can go ahead and get refreshed. We're going to hit the timer here in just a second, but I want everybody to get started on the refresh before we do it. 24 with John. And here we go. We're live and on the timer, and we are on the toys. So show them more. Here we go. The 60 Ford Ranch Wagon. It's not busted up or chipped. It just basically doesn't have any paint left on it. I can't make out the brand on this particular one, though. This midget toy is a little sports car, but it's kind of a universal type dude. $30 seconds gone. The Ford, this pickup, I'm calling it a Ford. It has ridges in the hood like a 57, 58. Looks like a 57-ish grill. Kind of the bed is a little out of proportion on it. And this is a Tootsie. And then the little Tornado is also a Tootsie, and it's a little bitty guy. 66, 67 Tornado. 1 minute gone. 30 seconds left to go. John at 20, or 24, excuse me. John at 24, and you're going to get the whole handful. A whole bunch of cute little dudes. $24 with John as we are ticking away, coming down towards the end. 26 with Christine. And that does it. 26 with Christine. Randy came back with a 30, but it was already at 132. Christine at 26. $40 with John. Yeah, we're really hung up tonight, guys. But that's why we do a few of these smaller things to start with. We obviously have terrible delays. We got a Hudson badge. I do know that. So please be aware, if you guys want to refresh and shoot a little bit early. If you're worried about getting sniped, you may want to throw a couple of extra bucks on it because these bids are coming in crazy late on my end. Unfortunately, when I hit the 130, I've got to call it because those last two auctions cost me like $25 but that's the way it goes. So that's the only fair way to do it. Let's do a bet. Whoa, hold up. John Anderson coming in with a supercharged super chat. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. We have the super chats on a roll again tonight. Boom. Thanks, John, for the supercharged super chat. Maybe we'll hit 1,000 comments again tonight, too. We haven't done that in a while, so hoping for 1,000 comments again tonight. Let's catch a badge for our Blue Oval friends. This is a 40s era truck badge. I've seen them on dashes, seen them on hoods, but they're a good looking piece. Check this out. Very simple, kind of a block type thing, Ford font, Ford script. It is stamped into the metal. It looks like somebody colored this one black. I think they're supposed to be blue. You know, obviously that's all sunk in there. Be really easy to paint that blue again and really make it stand out. Whatever held this on the back is broken off. It's just the plate itself. But these are pretty decent looking pieces. It is right at 5 inches long. So it's big enough you can see it. You could make a belt buckle out of it. And it's about 2 3/8 tall. So, 40s era truck on the Ford, it is basically a flat badge with the Ford stamped into it. So, here we go. Let's get this one rolling on the Ford badge. $11, $15. 15 with Sanderson. $30 seconds gone. 60 seconds left to go. $17 with David D. $60 seconds gone. 30 seconds left to go. David D at 17. $20 with John Sanderson. $25 with Big Job. 20 with Luke on Facebook, but I've got 25 with Big Job. And that does it. 25 with Big Job. Luke came back at 22, but we already had Big Job at 25. John Sanderson at 26. Big Job at 25 is who we had at the buzzer. Let's see. You guys, anybody interested in cans tonight? We got some cans too. I got some pretty cool cans actually. So let me know if you guys want cans. Let's catch another plate. Here you go, Mark. You've been wanting a 56. Austin is ready for some cans. Okay. 1956 Kansas. GMC hubcaps. No GMCs tonight. Oh, I know you did. Big Job. 1956 Kansas. This does have some surface rust around this screw where the paint is flaked. Other than that, it's pretty clean. Just from this where it was screwed on is the only other areas where it really has any scuffs or scratches. Right here through the numbers and everything looks really good. These were basically a white background with black letters and markings, all white across the back. Kiowa County 1043. The finish is good enough you can actually still kind of see some of the streaks in the white paint throughout here. So pretty decent looking plate. Mark starting us off at 25, and we are on the timer. This is roughly a standard size 12x6 plate. This is a rectangle off corner. The corner of the state is stamped in it, not cut out like some of them were. Mark at 25. $30 seconds gone. 60 seconds left to go. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. Mark's out there at 25. Kind of hanging out there by himself right now. One minute gone. 30 seconds left to go. $25 with Mark. Just about ready to wrap it up. Mark at 25, and that does it. Mark at 25. All right, guys, I got to jump off here for just a second. My truck driver's here. Let me get him the check for these cars he's got to get, and I will be back in just a couple seconds. Well, yeah, just holler at me. So you got to help me. All right, well, we'll get back to you guys. Okay, we're back. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Special guest tow truck driver, yeah. Okay, what did we miss? Actually, he's runs transport. He's getting 4 of them in Kansas City. Trying to get them loaded tomorrow, loaded first thing Tuesday morning, and get them back here. So, Chad got no credit, so yeah, that ain't gonna do you no good. All right, Pete wins with his comment. What did Pete say? Let me check that out. I got to catch that. Yeah, that's true. Very good point, Pete. All right, let's go. Get back to it. Guys, cans, we ready for cans? You guys asked for it. You guys wanted it. And here it is. You saw it last week. I double checked. I've got an extra on the amazing Skelly. This is Newell stock. It is full. So if you pick up, I will not drain it. If I have to ship it, I have to drain it. You sold Heather. She's right there. On the Skelly Court. This is the ribbed soup can style. SAE 20. Clean on the top. Bottom intact. This is the one that did have a dent on the side right here. But she's a beaut. She's a beaut, Clark. The red, white, and blue looks amazing on here. And like I said, it's full, it's new, and it's a knockout. So, who's going to start us off on it? What is this one? It just says motor oil, okay? And here we go. Austin at 20. It's a great looking piece. We'll see where it ends up at. I mean, I can't see that not being a $40 or $50 can at least, but we'll see. I mean, the colors are amazing. It's probably 60s era. Remember, it's got the money back guarantee right here on the can. Austin at 20. Austin sitting out there at 20 all by himself. 22 with John. 30 seconds gone. I actually use just dumping it in big jugs, and I'll use it like if I'm dragging a car on that's dead, to just pour it on the tires so they'll drag easier. We've got a guy that I give some of it to. 25 with David D, who his pickup used so much oil it doesn't matter what he puts in it. 1 minute gone, 30 seconds left to go. 25 at David D. We're ticking away. We're ticking away. We're getting close. David D at 25. A steal at 25. I don't know if there's any snipers out there, but we're getting short on time. 39 with Pete. And that does it. 39 with Pete winners. That was a good looking piece. I don't think anybody's going to be too upset about that one. Anybody up for hubcaps? This is a good one. This thing is really pretty straight. It looks really good. Few dings and dents. Slap on your sunglasses for this one, guys. And this is a 40s era Oldsmobile. We've done some similar to this, but they were slightly different. But man, this thing, considering this thing is probably 80 years old, check this thing out. It's like a freaking mirror. I mean, it just has small dings in it, no big dents. Look at that. You can see the cameras. You can see me. You can see the cap. This is a steel back with a chrome cap on it. Oldsmobile symbol, nice and crisp and clear. Looks great. Ridged on the edges. Size-wise, this is about 10 3/4, so slightly larger than some of the other ones that we've seen. It is pretty classy, Glenn. This would actually have been a brighter red. It's just kind of faded. This background was black, as we see there. But good-looking cap. Glenn started us off at 20. Don't think it's going to stay there, but we're going to go ahead and hit this timer and see where she goes. Good-looking piece. 25 with Glenn. We almost need to like hang it back here so that the glare isn't so bad. 27 with Dougster. But she is a good-looking cap. What do we need to put up? There we go. We'll just do this. How's that, guys? Oh, we don't have the glare while we're bidding. 30 with Randy with a nut farm. We're getting close to a minute. And 35 with Randy. 1 minute gone. 30 seconds left to go. Randall at 35 trying to cover himself. And probably not a bad idea for as nice as this thing is. It's pretty awesome. We're ticking away. We're coming down to the end. We've got 35 with Randall. Just about ready to wind it up. 35 with Randall. 42 with Kevin Brown. And that does it. Kevin Brown comes in at $128 with a $42 bid to take home the Oldsmobile cap. Good looking piece. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to share something with you, and you guys tell me where we want to go with it, because it's a pretty rare can. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do with it. You guys tell me what you think. You could shave using that cap. I have never heard of that, Pete. Don't know a thing about it. Flash auction. I got one new plate in here. I don't know what it is. I only got one left. I got to go sort some more out. But we can do that, Sean. We'll show you whatever this is. Go! 60 seconds. Boom. Timer's going. Whatever this is what you get. Good idea, Sean. It's the only new one I got in here tonight. I'll get some more out. I got a bunch of them to sort. $20. 25 with Tweedly D. Do not bid 31, says Pete. I wonder if it's blocking the 31 bids. I don't know. That's weird. We're 25 with Tweedly D. We are almost at the 30-second mark. Flash auction, 60 seconds. Halfway through, 30 seconds gone, 30 seconds left to go. Tweedly D at 25. And what do we have? $25 with Tweedly D. We're coming down to the end. $26 with Sean. Couple seconds left. Sean at 26. And that gets it done. Sean at 26. So are we opening it? Open. Okay. I can write up what it is. It's a trailer plate. I see TRLR on it. 1966, number 65. How about that? 1966, number 65. Yeah, but the 31 bids aren't coming through, guys. I mean, I see no bid for 31. The only thing I see for 31 was Pete saying don't bid 31. And Dougster said he had bid 31. It wouldn't go through. Rule 31, a guy like me said, emphasize respect and staying on topic. Huh. 31 is slang for German snitch or backstabber. Yeah. If you bid 31, guys, they are not coming through. I am not seeing any bids for 31. So something weird with that number, but it is not letting it go through. So that means that Sean at 26 is all I could see. So yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't get it. But just don't, if you're going to bid, you got to bid 32, guys, I guess. So, sounds good, Big Rig Brett. 30 is okay, and 32 is also, just don't go in between. Okay, everybody type in 31 right now. Everybody hit 31. Just put 31 and hit send, and let me see if I see anything. There, I got one from Pete. I got the 3 space 1. I did get a 31 from Pete. Hippie put a 3 and then a space, and it worked. So, sounds good, Brett. Glad you were here as long as you could be. Now, those are coming through. Kevin L., I got one. 031, that would work, yep. Bill Disk said he sent it, but I do not have one from Bill Disk. Okay, so some of them are coming through, some of them are not. So I guess if you want to bid 31, you have to put 3 and then a space or the 031. Hubcap sent. I didn't get it. So I saw Pete, Kevin L., and Randy Ellenberger Randy had a period after his. So Pete, I see as far as a plain 3-1, no period, no spaces, no nothing. I got one from Kevin and one from Pete. That's all I got. Big Job sent it a couple times. Quotes work. Yeah, so if you put the quotes or 031 or 3 space 1, it works. Oh, yeah, Pete just sent me a screenshot of a row of 31s. All you guys showed up on your end, but I'm not getting them. So, yeah, I mean, literally, there's like, Pete sent me this whole screenshot of all you guys' 31s, and I saw 2 of them. So, don't bid 3-1. Don't get it. Don't understand it. Okay, so Kevin L. and Pete, since they're mods, may have mean when it came through. And so you guys can see them as a mod, but they're not getting to me unless you prove it. I guess you do learn something new every day. Okay, so guys, if you plan on bidding 3-1, you have to let Pete or Kevin know as a mod so they can force it through. Luke, the 31 came through on Facebook. Luke gave us a 31 on Facebook and it came through. $31 came through. So Facebook, it's not blocking it. It's a YouTube thing. Don't get it. So anyway, we're going to sell some more stuff and just don't bid 31 unless you have something else with it so that we know where we're at. But we got a great piece for our horn button friends. I honestly don't know if I've got this. Did it block the 031? I don't know. There's so much of it right now, I can't tell for sure. You can type 31, I think, but so basically, just don't bid 31. Bid 30 or 32. I don't know if I've got this one, and I was looking at it, I was like, man, I should double check. And I was like, no, I bought this box to sell. There you go, 31.00. You can do that. But this is a great looking Dodge horn button, knockout looking Dodge horn button. This is probably early 50s. It's got a gold Dodge symbol. Man, I really like this thing. I'm going to show it to you now so that I have to sell it to you. Look at this thing. Gold Dodge badge, gold ring, and an emerald green background. Amazing chrome. 20 with Randy. The chrome is beautiful. It's got a deep shine to it. We see the emerald and the gold. I mean, this thing is, it's a great looking horn button. Like I said, I don't think I've got it, and I was going to go do some digging. And I was like, I can't keep them all. It is 4 inches across at the widest point on the back. Amazing looking center. Let's hit the timer. Let's get going. We are 25 with John Sanderson. Don't think that's going to hold. Just don't. If the next bid, just don't bid 31 if you're bidding next. $32. There we go with Dougster. Staying off of that 31. 30 seconds gone. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. 32 with Dougster. One minute gone. 30 seconds left to go. $37 with Mark Kirk. $38 with Dougster. A few seconds left. I've got 38 with Dougster. And that does it. 38 with Dougster. 50 with Kevin L. 39 with Mark. All too late. 38 with Dougster. Man, this time is costing me a fortune tonight. Hey, we haven't done any early plates yet this tonight. Let's catch an early plate. Let's back one up 100 years or so. Wow. Can't believe that 3 years ago. Wow, big job. That is kind of crazy, but yeah, wow. Appreciate you reminding of us all of that. And Yeah, man, he was a great dude, a great supporter, always extremely active in the chat. But yeah. Good point, Big Job. Exactly right. Great point. He loved the Mopar badges. So let's back up 100 years and let's go north this time to Minnesota, 1927. This does have some surface rust on this end and along the bottom, but fortunately the rust, for the most part, stayed off of the letters and numbers. It's a black plate with kind of a light greenish tint. In fact, we're just going to have a Hudson badge for that, Big Job. This is one of those ones that's kind of long and narrow. Almost 16 inches. By about 5 3/8. Right before Matt got here. So let's get an old plate worked in here for tonight, and then we'll see where we're at on auctions. Well, actually, wow, we're actually just over 2 hours already. So, okay. 1927, Minnesota, original plate. Some rust and paint loss over here as well as along the bottom, but overall highly original. 99 years old, essentially 100 years old. 99 years old on the Minnesota. I don't know what the B means, but we're going to get this thing on the timer, and here we go. $10 with Dougster. Just past 30 seconds. 10 with Dougster. Maybe nobody likes Minnesota. I don't know. B equals a car, 2,000 pounds. 1 minute gone. $10 for a 99-year-old plate. $20 with Tweedly D. 20 with David D. We got a few seconds left. I bet there's another one. Yeah, there we go. 25 with Dougster. I bet there's still somebody out there hanging. This thing's 99 years old. 25 with Dougster. We got a few seconds left to go. 35 with Dougster. And that does it. 35 with Dougster. Mark had a 27. Glenn had a 26. So Dougster covered himself. It worked. And he's taking it home at 35. All right, guys, you want to do one or two more? Or are you ready to move on? What do you think? Auction. Yep. I mean, he went ahead and did it, and Mark had a shot in there, came in right at the 1-3, but it was 1-3-0, but it was irrelevant because Dougster had him covered up. Big Job wants a few more. Mark wants a few more. Okay. Let's see. You want to do another? How about we do I got a weird pair of caps. You guys up for a weird pair of caps? Let's sell them together. There's a reason. You guys want to do a weird pair of caps? I'll show you why there's a reason. Weird caps or plates, toys, cans, horn buttons. What do we want? Mommy needs new shoes. Dougster's up for the weird. Okay? We all like weird. Weird is good. Sounds like a plan to me. And it's Mopar, Randall. So we're going to sell you 2 caps. You are going to get 2. Not uno, but dos hubcaps on this deal. Okay? Now, the first hubcap, we've seen it before. We've sold a few of these. This one is really nice, but we have seen these before. This is the 46 to 48 era Plymouth hubcap. Okay? We've seen these. This one is, like I said, it's exceptionally nice. It's got a few dings. Still has a ton of the original red paint in it. This is just a great looking cap in and of itself, condition-wise. Okay? So we're familiar with this one. We've seen it. A few of you guys have it. This one looks great. Now, what's weird about this, because we've seen these before. Here's what's weird about it. Here's what you're going to get with it. It's kind of like the same, but different. It's an aftermarket that kind of has a ship on it. Obviously, can't say Plymouth. It kind of resembles a ship. The Plymouth one, you can obviously see the sails. You see the sails on the other one. They're just slightly different than the ones on the actual Plymouth cap. And then, of course, they can't put the word Plymouth on here. So they just kind of make it look like the original, but not so much. So these are an actual stainless cap on a metal base. This one is kind of funny because it has the guy's name in it for some reason. The aftermarket Western Auto version is just one piece of stamped steel. So, I'm going to sell you the pair. So, you're going to have the original and the funky fake both to hang up. So, what do you think of that? I told you it was weird and funky. Am I right? Is it weird and funky? It's 31 weird. That's the 31 came through that time, JP. So, let me get the phone went to sleep on me here. $30 with John. 10. And the original is 10. The aftermarket is about 9 3/4. Obviously, the inside ring diameter has to be the same where it clips, but the overall cap is just a hair smaller. We've got John starting us off at 30. We're going to sell you both of them. We are on the timer. You're going to get a pair, a really nice OE and the funky Western Auto aftermarket. But you kind of got to sell this with this, or you don't know what this actually is. 40 with Randy Ellenberger. Right side, left side, right side, left side. $30 seconds gone. I told you they were funky. We got 40 with Randy Ellenberger. $60 seconds gone. 30 seconds left to go. 40 with Randy Ellenberger. You are getting both of them. It's the funky monkey of caps. That's right. Play that funky music, white boy. Taking away, coming out of the end. Randy at 40. We got a few seconds left. I bet there's a sniper out there somewhere. We've got 40 on him. 2 for 1. And that does it. Randy at 40 gets it done. Okay, what else do we want to do? Catch one more oil can, maybe? Ready to shoot a scud down? Okay. You want to do an oil can? We up for another oil can? Then we'll see, and then we'll probably wrap her up. Or do you guys want to do something different? Austin's ready. Can do. Okay. This is a composite can. So, it is in the book. If you get your book out. No, you did not tell us that big job. And you go to page number 27. This is a composite can from the 80s. Now, it's kind of crazy to think when Tom put this book together 20 years ago, this 80s stuff nobody cared about. It was junk. Now find good ones from the 80s, even in composite. And this is a racing oil, which is even cooler. So if you got your can book out, good. Glad he made her through. Big job. And turn to page 27 to the Castrol page. Can number 165, Castrol Grand Prix 4-stroke motorcycle oil. So like I said, this is composite. But like we've talked about, these composite cans, they don't survive. They can't take the temperature changes, things like that we see a lot of times where a metal can will sit on a shelf in an old barn for years and be fine. The temperature changes and the humidity and stuff will destroy a composite can. So this can number 165 in the book, of course, 20 years ago, it wasn't worth anything, but it's still a great looking can. Grand Prix 4-stroke motorcycle oil on the back. All the green, red, and white Castrol is known for. And it is a standard size quart. This one was punched from the bottom. Top is still intact. So, can 165 right down here on the bottom. Randall remembers them. So let's go ahead and sell this one off. Who's going to get us rolling? Let me get the phone woke back up here. On the 4-stroke Castrol Grand Prix motorcycle oil. And here we go. 5 with Dougster, 10 with Kevin, 11 with Dougster. $15 with Kevin L. $16 with Dougster, just past that 30-second mark. Crazy to think this is 80s now, is 40 years old and it survived. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. I don't think we're quite done with this one. No, Randall at 20, just past the 1 minute mark. Few seconds left to go. I've got Randall at 20. 24 with Tweedly D. It's a pretty cool can. There may be somebody else hiding there yet. 25 with Kevin L. 26 with Dougster. Few seconds left to go. 26 with Dougster. And that does it. Dougster at 26. Yeah, like I said, it's crazy to think this stuff from the 80s is, like I said, when's the last time you've seen one? Dougster has been on a roll tonight. All right. Oh, yeah. There again. So if you're a motorcycle guy, you had to have that. All right, guys. Holy cow. It's getting late on us. But we had a lot of fun. We gave away the Tucker Topics. We had a great auction. We've still got a lot of... Whoa, hold up. Kevin L. coming in one more time with a supercharged super chat. Another one from Kevin L. Thanks, guys. Always appreciate the supercharged super chats. The fact that you guys are willing to throw a couple bucks at what we're doing here just because you're enjoying it and having fun means a lot. Thanks for that. Appreciate all you guys with the super chats. Even when I do miss one occasionally because they're scrolling too fast. Okay. Anybody want to do the badge real quick before we wrap up? It's a good badge. If not, we can hold it. We got a few minutes. You guys want to do the badge tonight? Obviously, don't really have time to get into a brochure or story time or anything. But do we want to do the badge tonight and then go ahead and move forward and wrap things up? What do you think? Or do you want to just pull a plug now and call it for the night? A lot of lag tonight. There was definitely a lot of lag. I think the lag probably cost me $50 tonight. Yep, it was a little rough. So what do you guys want to do? You ready to bail off or do we want to catch the badge? Perfect, Randall. Appreciate that. Okay, we'll go ahead and start winding her down. Oh, you do want to do the badge. Mark says let's do the badge. Okay, I was starting to wonder. This thing is awesome. I actually can't believe I found this, believe it or not. I can't believe I'm holding it. Not quite as rare as the big Auburn badge, but still something that you don't see. I literally found it in a guy's box at the Wichita swap meet. Actually, some of the stuff that you guys have been buying, some horn buttons, some hubcaps and stuff, I was buying some stuff from this guy, and I was digging through his boxes, and I found this. It's not broken. I could not believe what I picked up. This is an original, and this went right on top of the unit. I did a little bit of research on them. A lot of companies used them. Kaiser used them. Studebaker used them. Refreshed and was 320 seconds behind again. Figures. For the McCulloch Supercharger. Yes, literally going through a box at a swap meet and found this in there. There goes the hearts. I agree. Couldn't believe it. I mean, it's this, and if you look at pictures, this literally bolted right on top of the supercharger unit under the hood. It is pot metal, fairly heavy cast. There goes the hearts. I agree, guys. I agree totally. It is 3 inches tall. I'm taking your digging it, Doug. And about 2 3/4 at the widest point. That's true, John. That's for sure. So, and the box I was digging through was just kind of some miscellaneous stuff. he had one box primarily of horn buttons, which I had already sat to the side. And I was digging through some other boxes, and it wasn't on the top. I found it digging. But I'm digging through this other box next to the box that was primarily horn buttons, because he had a couple other horn buttons and emblems in there that was kind of cool. And I was like, holy, is that really what I'm seeing? And, and I didn't remember all the details about him. So after I got it back, I Googled it. And then, of course, you see it right on. I mean, these are literally the screw holes that mounted it to the top of the supercharger. So when you open the hood, you were staring right at this on top of the supercharger on the front of the engine. So pretty amazing piece. Needless to say, I was ecstatic. So definitely a keeper piece there. Nothing I've ever had an opportunity to buy. You don't see them. I'm sure they probably reproduce them, but this one's old and dirty and a little bit crusty. I haven't cleaned it up. I haven't touched it, but so I'm sure it is a real deal off of the top of an old supercharger from the 50s. Sweet. Yeah, he had some cool cars. I do remember that. So now you guys can see why I was excited about tonight's badge. Based on the river of hearts that erupted, I'm taking it that was good. I think it might be cast aluminum. It's cast aluminum or pot metal. One or the other. Probably cast aluminum. But for somebody that likes badges and emblems, stumbling across this at a swap meet was a huge win. So anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap us up for tonight. Holy cow, we are at 10 o'clock already. Exactly, like finding a red line in a dollar box. So, guys, I think we'll go ahead and wind things down. We'll see what happens Tuesday. We still haven't made a final decision on Toy Tuesday. I dropped my phone and broke the screen last Tuesday, so I couldn't do anything last Tuesday. We'll see what happens this Tuesday. Sounds great, Austin. See you later. See you later, Dougster. And then, of course, we'll have more content up Wednesday and Friday. Appreciate it, Kevin. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for your participation in the auction. Hey, there's Juan. Haven't seen you. Juan hadn't said much tonight, but he was there with us. You bet, JP. Glad you guys all enjoyed yourself. Like I said, what else is coming up? I think I may be out of town next weekend. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know, heads up for sure, what we're doing next week. No, I don't have an OtterBox on it right now. This actually caught the corner of the screen. I was upstairs in the shop at the yard, and I ran into the beam, cracked my skull, got a big old goose egg, dropped my phone, and it literally, I keep it in a case. It's not an OtterBox. I've had about as good a luck with it as I did with OtterBoxes, so I've been pretty happy with it. But, I just ran smack into a beam. In fact, I've still got a little bit of the knot. Holy cow, that was Tuesday, and I've still got a little bit of the knot. Yeah, check the other side of my head. No, it's actually just part of the knot still there. So I banged it hard, dropped the phone, and I thought it was okay, but it just literally got right into a corner of the screen. So you bet, big job. There again, Johnny Carson comments are amazing. I just don't think what we do here is quite that good, but I do try. I do try to put together a quality product. That's why I'm worried about the gathering. I want it to be a quality product. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves and have fun, and that's what's important. So, anyway, have a great week, everybody. I'll let you know what's going on next Sunday. Even if I'm out of town, we'll try to get on for a while and hang out for a bit, and we'll see how things go. So anyway, Thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for all your support. Have a great week, everybody. We sure hope to see you back here next week for some more Gearhead Interactive Live Chat. Have a great week, everybody.